This looks weak. I could probably smash it with something. I don't have a thing to smash. Let me smash. Get it? Hilarious joke. Alright. So we should definitely, spend the point here. And save.
Getting saved.
Whew, okay.
Starlight is obtained.
Oh my god, there's a thing up there. What is that? Is that a save point? It is. It's a save point we already have. Okay. Oh, look at Shinji up there. Do you see him? Top of that building that we didn't get on top of, or even close to get on top of. Where should we go next? We're standing right in front of Rockin' One Last Kiss. Where should we go next? I think we should go to... So where can I take you? Okay. Council Building. Desolation Cell. Paradise Gates. Let's go to the Desolation Cell and talk to these people again. We need to have some questions for both of them. Come back, bitch.
Grand Marshal Bakugo 14.
Wanna hang out first? You're going to die. Humor me. Have fun playing detective. Having fun playing soldier?
Do you want to die?
I'll cut you from head to crotch, Nenorosito. Violence doesn't solve everything, Akiko. It would in this case. Hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know.
What?
What do you already know?
Labaju.
That Labajou in the cage. She needs a bullet between the eyes.
Feels wrong.
That hasn't been proven yet.
Was born
An
to
investigator
investigate.
needs to soak in the facts, breathe in the evidence, savor the test it.
Dracului din gură.
I don't care.
This has been
Thanks, Akiko.
delightful.
This has been delightful. What about you wanting to expand the roles of the marshals? Where have you pulled that from?
Crime cannot hide.
You want exorcism to be a martial role. It makes sense. We hunt them. Might as well do the next step.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Sounds to me you're making a land grab to boost the importance of the marshals. Believe what you want, and then Rosito. Didn't give anything up. Did you see Yuri last night?
Put your head on a spike.
You're making me mad, Nenorosito. Who cares what his alibi is? The matter is in this cage. Tell me about why your necklace is in KHX's workshop.
Turpa.
You think you stumbled on something, don't you, Nenorosito?
Rahat.
Got me at the scene of the crime. KHX made my necklace, and it broke a while ago. I told him to get it repaired before he enters the island. I'm doing the French accent for her. When was this? About a month ago. When he went missing, I accepted that fate had decided that necklace wasn't supposed to go to the next island. It's important to let things go. So you haven't been to the workshop in the last few days? There are slightly more important things to do at the end of an island. When you found Henry, did you see a bloody bottle lying around? Desperate save vobesti? I don't speak Romanian. What bottle? There wasn't any bottle. Why are you wasting
I
time?
love
You saw
dyes.
nothing to suggest the
All
blood in
that
Henry's
remains
stomach had been
are the
administered
facts.
You need
artificially.
to back
Of
off.
course not. Stop dragging this out with stupid theories. Heat on the street as you're trying to expand the responsibilities of the marshals. You wanted a full exorcism and duties of
Crime is
marshals.
repulsive.
Sure, that'd be helpful if a demonic threat killer exorcist.
Nenorocito.
I should kill you for that accusation. During Henry's exorcism 10 years ago, you left Grace Bloodlines alone with him.
Ce dracu.
Why are we talking about this, Nenorocito? How does this relate to the council murder?
Sure.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Hot.
Yes, I made a
I
mistake.
have a
There seems to
bad
be a
feeling
pattern.
about this.
Did you see the architect last night? You should ask her, Nenorocito. I'm not her babysitter. See Crimson? I don't know if you realize that this is Recito, but I gave my hands full last night. I don't know where Crimson was. Go ask her. See Lydia and Sam last night?
Rahat.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's all fine. Let's see. Do you know anything about the Third Holy Seal? And knows this Lavajou went through it and killed the Council? Well, that's decidedly unhelpful and untrue. What do you know about the Fourth Holy Seal? Si se coste
Nanny,
asta?
the hell?
Sorry? I said, what does it matter? Whatever it was, this Lavajou got through it and needs to be executed. Sirios tribu sate adunin
Don't test
necessito.
me.
Thanks for your help. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon.
Got it. That's weird. What the hell?
Yeah, then we've already found this. I was just making sure.
Henry Division.
The investigator.
I need to
is
know more
here.
about you. Tell me about your childhood. Well, you know the usual. Enslaved, forced to worship nightmare gods, that kind of
I
thing.
must be the bad guy, right?
How do people sleep at night? Oh, how do you people sleep at night? You abduct us from the real world and use us as cattle. This whole thing is messed up.
What?
What?
Oh,
24 islands and we're no closer to our goal. All we've done is churn through citizens and lose each other to murder and demonic invasions. So why are you here? The cycle will continue one way or another. I'm trying to make it the best I can. Whatever. See Yuri? Who the fuck is that? Yeah, that's what I thought. You've got a locked safe in your phone. Can I get into it? Get fucked, investigator. Well. Did you go through the blood lock in the council building? What does the one in the armor say? Kiko, that you killed the council, so you went through the Holy Seals. There you go then. No memory?
Sure.
Uh-huh. I found your blood on the lock. That puts you at the scene. Then why are you asking me? Do you know anything about your father? What do you think? He wasn't around when I was born. Did your mother know him? I think so. She'd never talk about him. I think she loved him. She was scared of talking about him. Find my father. Is that literally what he just said? Can you tell me about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? I killed her, didn't I? We were found guilty of it. Then why the fuck are we talking? You know I did it.
the facts and the
A
truth
guilty conviction
are
and the
not
truth
same.
are not the
I
same
must
thing.
be the bad guy, right?
If I'm the suspect in so many crimes, I must be the bad guy, right? That's what I'm here to find out. Of course I saw her. She was supposed to execute me, right? I don't remember a fucking thing, but that's what's supposed to happen. See the architect? Who? Yep. See Crimson? Who the fuck is that? See Lydia and Sam? Who the fuck are they? Well, this is Witness. Did you see Witness to the end? Oh. I do know about that. Loads. I know so much. My mind is bursting with knowledge about whatever you're talking about. Fuck off. Got me, I guess. What do you know about the Fourth Holy
What?
Seal? What the fuck is that? One of the barrier, uninterested. Get with the program. I have no memory. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Well. That wasn't what we wanted. Speak to a god. Well, actually, we do know where there's a god. I just remembered that we do know. In a pyramid. And to save on blood crystals, I'm so terribly sorry. I'm going to run this entire distance again. And I'm the worst. And you hate me. And in exchange for having such boring viewing, I'm going to stay completely silent so you can skip to the part of the video where this bridge ends. I'm joking, of course. I will, in fact, write a poem immediately and say it before the bridge ends. The murder will be solved by the investigator. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. That was my haiku about this game. I don't know if anything. I also kind of want to walk a bit of distance instead of teleporting because I need to find more vending machines because that's the way to get the third and final upgrade. Once we have that, we will not be restricted in where we can go. We can go anywhere. I think where the one around here is, we've already got it, but I don't remember. So the first thing we want to do is, if I remember correctly, oh, well look at that. Not only is there a vending machine here, this is where the footpath is. We can get whatever the power up is for the footpath. Water. Alright, you're gonna drink my water when it says water. Water, plain water, stay hydrated, trade nitrate, jump of cold water. Here we go. Mmm, delicious water. What is wrong with you people? Just drink water. I agree. No coal? No nothing? Alright. Oasis in the tropical heat. Spend 5 blood crystals.
That's strange.
I can just dash around. Air dash unlocked. Tap the sprint button on the air to dash, perform an air dash. These islands are weird. How far can that go? Not too bad. I was hoping I could like trick it and do a double jump and then a dash, a jump and then a dash and then a jump and then a dash, but it doesn't appear to work that way. Let's go and buy a hefty amount of secrets, because that's really the only thing left to spend our big amount of cash on. So, and also we need to talk to Crimson about the stuff we saw in KHX's place. Hang out. Got time for a chat, Crimson? Planning to do with your amassed wealth. The trade is good. You carrying a lot of blood crystals. Quiet life. That's on down here, away from the tower. Not the greatest fan of people. I'm not sure if I can bother do the whisper voice again, because man, I think that cut my fucking voice up more than anything. Having a big chunk of change allows you to live your life in peace. You're still an idol. You still have a job to do. We'll have a crosses to bear. Have you tried the new beer I'm kind of? It's good. Not yet. Is it worth it? You think I put my name on any old piss water? There's a competition to win a date with me and with a winning ring pull. Anyone win? I'll let you in on a secret. There are no winning ring pulls. I know certain things about the dead Nebula Company. I told the CEO that I know these things, and she made the winning ring pull disappear. I'm not a prize to be passed around. I dread to think what your file on me looks like. I know all sorts, but there's always more to learn. Maybe you could learn a little more about me one day. Don't be a tease. Be seeing you, lady. Yuri's got something to say about you. I bet he does. He isn't my biggest fan. He says you want to be a soldier again. Says you want to be in the marshals. How did you two start talking about that? Asking roundabout motives. And he thinks about that's enough to be my motive? That I'd kill a council just to try and get to be a marshal? Are you denying it? No, it's true, lady. Do you really think that's a motive for mass murder? Sounds tenuous to me. Glad you said that. I was dreading the snakes getting to you. It's no secret that I want out of a life forced on me. I would love to be a soldier again. It has to be done the right way, though, not through mass murder. Found a tuft of your hair in KH's workshop, and that puts you at the scene of disappearance. Come on, lady. You know that doesn't prove anything. Let me talk, Acid. You never call me Acid. Why was KHX accusing you of stealing the key to the second seal? Shit. That makes you a prime suspect. Spill it. I promise I didn't kill the council. I need you to know that. Get on with it. The Holy Seals are the holy grails of secret hunters. They're so locked down and under wraps. I was losing sleep each night thinking about them. I knew KHX designed the second seal, so I started talking to him. I also know he was obsessed with me. Obsessed? More than I expected. I thought he was just horny for me. He needs to go off to horny jail. But he had got it into his head that if we achieve perfection on the next island, he'd ascend to heaven. His diary called you his queen in the astral heaven. Good snooping, lady. Since I'm blessed by the gods, he coveted me as a trophy queen. The guy was out of his mind. Keep using that past tense. I'm not stupid. If the house council has got on the bad side of a killer and the person who designed part of the security is missing, he's either dead or might as well be. Did you do it? Please. Even if he's going to school to Montserrat, I talked him down. I strung him along in a relationship. I could persuade him to do almost anything, except give you the secret to the second Holy Seal. There was a data key he guarded. I took it and made a copy. How did you copy it? You ask a lot of questions. Someone in Masahiro Heavy Industries owed me a favor. That favor was an hour in one of their high-end computer labs. It turned out to be heavily encrypted digital key on a flash drive. I put the key back in his workshop, apologized profusely, and did something to take his
That's
mind
it.
off it. Did you use
Hey.
the key? No. I know where and how, though. The obelisk on the beach. The keys work on them.
Investigator is here.
And that's the second seal's secret? No. There's more, but I don't know that. Why didn't you use the
Doesn't
key?
add
Bad
up.
vibes, lady. I can feel it in the air. There are things happening on the island.
Crime cannot
Still
hide.
makes you a suspect, creepy. I know. Why would Akiko kill the
Business
council?
is
Secrets aren't
booming.
free.
Oh, I'm glad.
Thank
Deal.
you.
Good crystals. Minimal
Don't be
imperfections.
coy.
Akiko is a soldier through and through. She's also their leader. They're the only family she's ever
We're in a
wanted.
dark
The Marshals
time.
aren't syndicate, though. They're citizens. A security measure by Montserrat. They don't have our immortality, and they don't get moved between
Sure.
islands. That makes them expendable, too. Precisely. Akiko has endured a millennia of sadness watching her troops die or get left behind. She wants them in the syndicate. Get them gene therapied up and create a battalion of immortal soldiers. End her heartache. She has motioned the syndicate to try and get her marshals inducted, been refused every time. She's hurting and she's angry.
That's weird.
What does she get from murdering the council? She wouldn't be promoted to a position where you could change the rules and keep marshals alive between the islands. She'd use the murder to scare the new council. The untouchables became touched by the hand of death. She can argue for increased militarization on the next island, scapegoat it on a citizen, and panic the next council into creating martial law. With troops inducted into the
Ooh,
syndicate,
the
use loyal troops
investigator is
rather than
here.
expendable troops. Precisely. Montserrat, pardon me, Jesus, was always scared of immortal soldiers having dangerous thoughts and leading a
I
coup.
have my ways.
If Akiko did this, she proves that the threat isn't
Got
from the
it.
marshals. Got any proof? Sure do. Pulled this from the moon database. You never know when something like this will come in useful. Motion table to council Grand formally request the God Justice Marshal Independent Syndicate. Motion was declined, unanimous vote. Here's more. I haven't got proof, so I'm not charging you for what I'm about to say. Akiko falls in love with her troops. That's why she hurt so much. She had a string of relationships throughout the island. Is there someone special on this island? Captain Voth. He's the highest ranking marshal under Akiko. The highest ranking marshals are chosen to guard the council during the birth of the new island. So he was murdered last night. Looks that way. So if her lovers are dying when the island ends, her motive is to kill the council to push her agenda through, get her marshals into the syndicate, and make them immortal.
The investigate.
Secrets.
It's a pretty
are
big bet to make. I
dangerous.
agree. Something doesn't
Sure.
add up. I'm not convinced Voth died last night. Don't tease, lady. That sounds like a secret. Don't secrets
Who
have costs?
knows?
I'll refund you for our earlier transaction. It's a deal. Taking my first steps into the secret trading industry. Pleasure doing business.
Sure.
The dead marshals outside the council building aren't marshals. The blood doesn't
Who
match.
knows?
So we're the real marshals, working on
you.
it. If you want to enter the Viper's Nest, you could try the barracks. If I was a marshal looking to lay low, I'd be in there. They don't let
Oh.
anyone in. I'll see what I can find. Yes, I know they don't let anyone in, but that includes me. How am I supposed to get in there? Why would Carmelina want to kill the council? You know the cost, right? It's only one. I'm happy to do that.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business. Carmelina isn't allowed a council. Silence. I know this. Barred from ever being in the council. Father's crime. Romeo's
The
fall from grace.
investigator is here.
Deceived by cosmic deceit. Bingo. Cosmic deceit deceived him with promise of power. Standard stuff. Cosmic deceit wanted Romeo to sacrifice, crying grudge in a ritual that would give cosmic deceit enough power to
Secrets
resurrect.
breed
Resurrecting the
mysteries.
gods is our mission, but not an expensive deceptions and sacrificing other gods.
Don't be coy.
Romeo was stopped before he could go through with it. His punishment was execution, and the rest of his family being barred from a council seat for eternity.
That's
Ruling
weird.
still stands. Carmelina's on the throne right now. Judge thinks that they made the right call. It's a temporary situation. She's highest rank outside of the council. We're about to move to a new perfect island. Carmelina designed. Transition to our eternal home needs to go right. She's best placed to get us through it. Has Carmelina protested the ruling in the past? She submitted motions to have the ruling overturned and to get on the council. All have been denied, though. Can I see these motions? Of course, pulled them from the moon database. She said the complete opposite. Give you a little extra for free. Don't know if this helps with anything, though. Hit me. About 20 years ago, Carmelina went into isolation for a year. No
What
one
the
saw
hell?
her. Any idea why? She said it was for work. She had a new project and didn't want to be disturbed. Nothing ever came of it, though. We were never shown the fruits of her labor.
Sure.
Why do you think that matters? You know when I get a bad feeling and it festers? Maybe I just needed to say it out loud. Maybe it means something. I'll see what I find. Why would Doom Jazz kill the council? Got the cash to pay for a secret? This is a big one. The Syndicate's origins aren't what they seem. He knows the original secret. Before the first island, during the Great Betrayal, Montserrat made a mistake that got Doom Jazz's father killed. This is before you joined up with the Syndicate. He was our original military general, a legendary soldier. I'd always heard rumors about him before I joined the Syndicate. There weren't many humans that God feared, but he was one of them. When the Syndicate fled to the first island, Montserrat made a stupid call to investigate a tomb that was supposed to contain a heavenly weapon. He was wrong. There was nothing there. Doomjaz's father attempted to hold off the pursuing armies during Montserrat's folly. It was too much. Our pursuers broke through and killed half of the Syndicate before we got away.
Weird.
The incident was struck from history, but some of the existing council members know about it. Eyes Kiwami likes to talk when he's had a drink, and Doomjaz was his closest friend. He let the secret slip.
What the heck?
Thank you.
Eyes Kiwami had some skeletons in his closet. He got found out. The next island was going to be a bad time for him. Took his own life a few years ago.
Got it.
It's rare for Syndicate members to take their own life. Unheard of. For council members. Secret for another time. Why does Doomjaz have a photo of Akiko?
Business.
Gotta pay.
Good work.
He was in a relationship. He still loves her. Didn't work out. She can't relate to people who aren't soldiers, and he can't keep his fucking dick in his pants. Personal experience? You'll want
What
to
the
talk.
hell?
Why does that give him motive for the council murder? The original
Business
secret.
is
Montserrat was
business.
planning on doing a similar operation that got Doomjaz's father killed. A suicide mission for Akiko. Doomjaz find out. So he killed the council prefect. Wouldn't you kill a bureaucrat to save the person you love? Absolutely. 20, 50 bureaucrats.
Nice
Lydia
doing
and
business
Sam.
with
I know that it'll cost you.
Thank you.
I know about that last job. What last job? Back in the day, Lydia told you after she met Sam, they left the world of assassination for good, right? It isn't that easy. Once you're in that world, you're bound to it until you fulfill all your
I have
duties.
my ways.
An assassin is the most effective tool in the world. All tools have owners. In order to leave their old life behind, Lydia's former master had her do one last
Who
job.
knows?
She had to destabilize a government in Europe. Several dead officials allowed for a regime change. Why didn't she tell me this? We've been friends for millennia. She's ashamed. They vowed to end the killing. Sam helped her do the job. They were in it together. It's not as romantic as the story they told everyone, is it? Always be suspicious of romantic stories, lady. Life doesn't work like that. I agree entirely.
Don't test me.
Is that what the council murder is? A regime change? Who could say? Was it revenge? A crime of passion? A regime change? You've got some investigating to do. I don't know why I pronounced that weird. Did you see Witness last night? I heard Carmelina went to visit him. You should speak to her. Okay, Yuri. See Yuri? Handles Lydia. Should speak to her. Tell me anything the Marshal Station's already told you. One of the guys was Voth, Akiko's lover. Akiko must be
Nanny,
pretty
the
upset. Okay. This. Got any product that relates to Henry's
Thank you.
father? Digging in the past? Is there a truth amidst the time? An investigator investigates. The third Holy Seal is a bloodlock that requires council blood. I need to know where Henry got that blood from. Henry's father is an odd one, isn't it? The Syndicate controls the island. The citizens monitored like cattle. They slipped through, though.
We're in a dark
I'm trying to
time.
find the answer myself. I don't like unknowns. I haven't got much, but I do have something to sell. Nice doing business with you. Got records of some private financial transactions between Rena Division and Eyes
Ooh,
Kiwami. What
the
kind of transactions?
investigator
Eyes was
here.
giving her money. Henry was born 27 years ago. These transactions date back to 27 years and 5 months ago. And I thought you were an investigator. Why would a powerful council member be giving personal money in secretive transactions to a female citizen 5 months before a new child was born?
Strange.
Oh. Fuck. Do you know anything about the Third Holy Seal? I know it'll cost you. It's worth it. Nice doing business. It's a bloodlock. How do you know that? Anyway, someone let it slip. Who? Eyes Kiwami. What made him tell you? That will always be
Sure.
my secret. Who else knows? Who could say? May the gods carry him through the cosmos? But he was easy to manipulate. He had a weakness for women and easily gave in to cosmic fear. Who knows? Who talks to who on this island? Who knows that secret meetings happen in quiet rooms? Who knows what gets said when someone has the fear of the
I
gods
have
put
a
into
bad
them.
feeling
Well,
about
that narrows
this.
it down. Do you know anything about the council, how the council enters the
Secrets
penthouse?
breed
If I knew the secrets of the
mysteries.
seals, we wouldn't be doing this dance. I don't mean the seals. I mean, how do they go in and out frequently? Are they in there every day? Penthouse is reserved for special business. It takes a lot to get the council in there. Big building to be hardly ever used. Montserrat loves his concrete. He wanted something large and imposing, something to reach the heavens without the audacity of Babylon. Why not build it on the mountain if he wants to reach the heavens? The mountain is reserved for holy grounds. The temple is carved into it. You don't argue with the high priestess. Anyway, Montserrat decided that the council should only enter the penthouse together. His paranoia was growing unabated. Did you know he always carried a gun? The old Montserrat never used to do that. So it would be weird if we had evidence of a council member entering by themselves 2 days before the murder. If a council member did that, it'd be going directly against our leader. Risky move. None of us are privy to everything that happens with the council, so I can't say for sure. I haven't heard anything about council members disobeying him, though. If that's the evidence you got, something is definitely suspicious. Do you know anything about One
Thank
Last
you.
Kiss? Is that her name? He's good at hiding herself, but I've seen her.
Sure.
Do you know who she is? I figured some kind of spirit. I don't know who she is in her former life, though. What do you know about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? Ah,
Thank
that
you.
makes sense. Got something good. Are you buying?
Good.
Nice
Booty
crystals.
boy.
Do you think it's strange that Carmelina went to the
investigator
exorcism?
is here.
It seems like a dangerous situation for the architect. Very. There was a reason, though. Some syndicate members use encryption in messages to each other. There's a lot of politics and scheming on the
I
islands,
have
after all.
my ways.
I monitor any communications that I can. The network traffic is mostly boring, but sometimes someone forgets to encrypt something. While Carmelina was heading to Henry's apartment with Grace, she messaged Akiko and told her to step out of the room while Grace was doing the exorcism.
That's
The so-called lapse in
strange.
procedure was planned. Sure was, lady. Sounds like a
Got
plot
it,
to me. My
got
work is never
it.
done. Have you got a copy of this message? Uh-huh. They realized a mistake and scrubbed their phones afterwards, so don't expect to be able to confirm this with their phones. So Carmelina told Akiko to do it. Fuck me. Every time. Every single time. Every single time. I think to myself, this person seems normal, seems fine, seems on the level, seems not guilty, seems like they aren't involved. They fuck me over. And they get involved, and it turns out they're involved. So now Carmelina's involved, somehow. See the architect last night. I heard she was hanging with witness. Yeah, checks out. Sea Lion with Sam and Lydia. Fairy Woman. Log the gates. What do you know about the
Thank
fourth?
you.
It's an open secret with some kind of
That's
godliness.
weird.
From who? Not sure. Just kind of bubbled up. Somebody probably got loose-lipped after a drink, so everyone in the syndicate would know how to breach it. Not the specifics, but anyone says that they don't know anything about it if they're lying, trying to cover their asses. Now you're here. Time to uncover
Business
some
is
asses. Go
booming.
get 'em, Tiger. May your journey be endless, and may you reach the moon. And that was definitely something. Where am I going to get a tool for smashing the ground? Is that Shinji? Yeah, it is. Weirdly on his side. This is a work of art. The integrity of the syndicate is the canvas. A knife is the brush. Is it modern art? Abstract? Formal? Who could say? I always hated art. Anyway, gotta run. Shinji. Always there to give us a helping hand. Or nothing at all. I don't know why. I thought I heard something there, and now I can't see anything. There it is. Desirable Bear-chan. Most famous dog on the island that saved a man's life. Is Bear-chan a clue? Bear-chan better not be a clue. Is this faster than sprinting? I don't know. Hello? I'm looking for some fucking vending machines, if there are any. This is the thing we found before. Cries out for light. What was that? Nope. Nothing. Is this the same one? Curious. Curious indeed.